And you're on such a historic day, and it's so important where we live today. Can you imagine if he was alive today? Malcolm X was born 100 years ago today. Malcolm Little. Can you imagine the Muslim? You know, the whole movement that was happening so dramatically in the 1960s with the African American community. You know, his path, Malcolm Little. Whoa, whoa. You know, his father was killed. Mother got institutionalized. Who wouldn't? Going through all that. Went down a really ugly, wrong path, didn't he? Put in prison. Found Islam in prison. Boy, did they find the right guy. Charismatic, dynamic, articulate. He went to work on himself. He joined the Nation of Islam with the Imam. His charismatic, his dynamic style of speaking, his look, his style, I truly believe he would have been president of the United States if he wouldn't have been killed. He changed the country in a radical, good way. You know, he's the reason Muhammad Ali is Muhammad Ali and not Cassius. You know, he was Cassius X for a while. Did you know that? It so relates so strongly and so important today. What's going on? Trying to make us hate countries in the Middle East. Who's doing that? Christian Zionists. Nobody in the J-face doing that. I mean, it's sick, and I like how you're letting Trump off the hook. Trump could have stopped this fucking... What's going on in Gaza? It's beyond fucking hideous. The incredible Max Blumenthal's been in Iran. Incredible historic footage. Oh my God, such historic footage. So, you know, the death of Malcolm X, how many people watched it happen? How many people... They zipped up. They didn't say a word. You know, Farrakhan's still alive. I go back to the incredible Mike Wallace, back when 60 Minutes was a real media before it was hijacked and captured. That powerful, powerful interview with Farrakhan and one of Malcolm X's daughters while they were still really young. How emotional she became. It's powerful. They were afraid of Malcolm X. You know how the FBI played in those days? Oh, they were all over him. But it wasn't, well, I mean, they played their sure hand in it. New York City police could police it. Malcolm X felt betrayed by the Nation of Islam. Well, not the Nation of Islam, by the Imam. You know, his activity with young girls. Oh, he was mad about it. The Imam was becoming very jealous of him. He was becoming an international celebrity. No, I mean, he was more charismatic and dynamic than Barack Obama ever dreamed of. And Barack Obama was a fraud, total fraud. It had nothing to do with the African-American experience. Oh, Malcolm X was the African-American. Well, there's nobody more iconic than Malcolm X. So, all my years in Brooklyn, I remember used to be in Williamsburg, and I says, hey, I used to tell people over there, you want to go over there and right over there and talk to the guy that killed Malcolm X? What are you talking about? He's on work release right there at McDonald's. Come on, let's go over. So we go over. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. There's a great documentary a young citizen activist did. It's a powerful piece. I watched it. He's all over it. He tracked it down to the mosque in New Jersey. He knew who did it. You know, he interviews Cory Booker, of all people, in it. And this guy that did a Cory Booker commercial, he's one of the guys that did it. Everybody on the stage, they've watched him do it, including Malcolm X's daughters. Malcolm X was on the right side of everything by then. Fucking gem. Genius. Charismatic. dynamic, articulate, well-spoken, hard path. He'd become so diplomatic by the time they killed him. So incredibly diplomatic by the time they killed him. I mean, international fame by the time they killed him. How many people watched those guys kill him on the stage? They knew who did it, but they were afraid. Of course, they're not going to talk. From the mosque in Jersey, oh yeah, that's who did it. Everybody knows who did it. New York City Police Department, complicit? Oh, fuck, big time. Fucking, they were happy. The FBI? Oh, fuck. Did they have members going at each other because of lies? Oh, fuck, they made up so many fucking lies to try to... Well, that's how they work, right? These fucking rats try to make each other kill each other. I mean, that's how they play. It's how they play in fucking the Middle East of Eden. By the way, if you hear a buzz in your hedgerow, don't be alarmed. You should just spring clean for the May Queen, but I don't hear no buzz in my hedgerow this year. Where's the bees? Where's the birds? It's the ecology. Can you imagine if Malcolm X was alive today in his heyday, in his charismatic style? You know, Fukushima. He'd have been all over everything. Well, the world would be very different, wouldn't it? I still believe he'd been president of the United States. Kevin Blanch, all my activism career. Is he my favorite? One of them. He was so militant. How could he not be? The path, you know. You watch what his father went through. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, when his father was killed, watch what his mother went through. You think he was angry? Do you think it? Oh, fuck. In prison, headed down the wrong fucking path. Oh boy. But he turned it around, didn't he? Oh, did he turn it around? Beyond turned it around. He was out in the imam. He knew he was a fraud. He knew what he was up to. It's all about sexual exploitation. Sound familiar? Epstein? I love the picture with the gun and that they twisted his legacy. The picture with the gun was after they'd tried, well, it was after they blew up his house. Think about it. In the wintertime in New York, you got 4 little girls. They blew his fucking house up. Cut off his fucking gas. Every dirty fucking trick there was, and you know, the fuck's he supposed to do? You know? So, you know the whole gangster thing that blew up with, you know, these guys in LA, and they used to use that logo there. That was so artificially manufactured. I mean, it's very similar to what's being manufactured in the Middle East of Eden to make you hate Muslims. I think it's the greatest, well, I think it's my top 2 or 3 famous lines in history. You know, Malcolm X would say all the time, these white devils, these blue-eyed devils. He changed. Oh, did he change? Did that incredible interview on the BBC, did that incredible interview with the other incredible African-American female activist. He did lots of interviews after he went and put his feet in those shoes. He said it all the time. How can I understand until I've walked in their shoes? He went to Mecca. I'd like to do it one day. Before I die, I'd love to go to Mecca. I really want to. He went to Mecca, and it changed his life. He come back, he was a whole nother person. He was like the greatest diplomat ever. His diplomacy, articulate. Malcolm, why are you so different? You're not all about race. What if you're a completely different person? What if, listen to the way you talk? What happened? I went to Mecca, and I saw blonde-haired, blue-eyed Muslims. I mingled with blonde-haired, blue-eyed Muslims. I walked with blonde-haired, blue-eyed Muslims, with black, brown, white, in unity. I saw how loving and caring and peaceful they all were. How caring they were. It finally hit me. Has nothing to do with race. Oh, he got it. Oh, did he get it? Why do you think they killed him? It was the mosque in Jersey. Those are the guys that did it. Everybody knows it. You know, the imam. Oh, fuck yeah. Jealous of him? Oh, fuck. I mean, he'd split. They'd kicked him out. The Nation of Islam had booted him. When he talked Muhammad Ali into joining, you know how many people were joining the Nation of Islam a day? I mean, come on, it's fucking Muhammad Ali. But they have a creed and they have a code inside the Nation of Islam. And they protect it. They were loyal. Now, Farrakhan's 92 years old, and I don't know, I'm not a fan of Farrakhan's, but he sure can speak. I'll tell you that. Oh my God, can he preach and can he speak? Malcolm X is one of my favorites of all time. I truly believe he'd have been president of the United States. Storm cleared off, no birds. I'm out here every night. It's dramatic, no birds. This is the Great Salt Lake right there. That ribbon coming around is the Great Delta. This time of year should be fucking literally thousands of birds. Migratory birds, tundra swans, geese, ducks, seagulls, by the hundreds, many hundreds. So, what a historic, iconic day. Malcolm X is 100th. He was born Malcolm Little in Omaha, Nebraska. I don't think he stayed there very long. He was in Michigan, New York. What a fucking path. How charismatic. Just look up videos and listen to him speak. Listen to him talk. Listen to the interviews. Fuck. He had to put... Somebody in the road? Barack Obama couldn't make a pimple on his ass. Barack Obama had no African American roots. None. His father from Kenya, the polygamist, he conned us. He didn't know the plight of all of us. We're all Americanos here. We're native. I was born here, so was Malcolm. You know, I spent so much time in New York. Remember those days, clear back in the old candy store in Williamsburg, when we were some serious grassroots activists. That's where I met Aaron Swartz. Oh, we had some good freaking activists. We were getting a lot, you know, Virginia, fighting freaking the Epstein crew, clear back then. We need more people like him. He stood up against the very people. You know, I bet the FBI, oh, fuck. They're sending lie letters out, fucking everything, trying to get them to hate each other, winding them up. Did they want, oh, fuck, they wound them up, didn't they? It's disgusting what they fucking did. They still do it. I know. I invented the Million Mass March. Me and John Anthony. John Anthony's half Cherokee, half black, one blue eye, one about 6'5", charismatic, intense. He and I started that together. We had black, brown, white, gay. I remember the people in the day. I remember the Southern Rebels listening to an interview clear back in the day, him talking about, no. We love Malcolm X. We love the Black Panthers. They're our brothers. Anybody that's being repressed by this radical regime called government, no. We're together. Malcolm X didn't like Martin Luther King, did he? No. Malcolm X was something else. Are they afraid of him? Oh, fuck yeah. But he was a true Muslim, in the true sense. Thank you, Max Blumenthal, for your incredible, incredible work. It's a historic day. Long live freaking Malcolm X. His incredible legacy. Look what they've done to Kevin Blanch, the activists. You know, I don't think people know the truth. There's a great Netflix documentary, this grassroots young guy. You know, the guy who they put together for supposedly killing Malcolm. He's out. There's an interview sitting right there. I believe it's right there at Fort Greene Park. It sure looked like right where I used to do all my work. An interview, and he says, What's it fucking good to give me fucking 50? Here's a big chunk of money, many, 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 many millions of dollars. Just what the fuck good's that do now? I said I didn't do anything wrong. Wound up the usual suspect. Sat in prison for decades and decades. I miss my children being raised. I miss my grandchildren being raised. The fuck's the money gonna do me now? Yeah, no shit. Amen. They stole his life from me. That was the New York City police. They're still corrupt as fuck. Eric Adams, oh fuck. Unbelievable, right? I used to do these lectures in New York. God, you dropped your Don't drop your cask. Fuck. I said, you want to go see who killed Malcolm? What are you talking about? Probably at the McDonald's. He's working over there. We go over there and talk to him. He's not working. He never did it. He never did it. The guys who did it, well, this documentary, this young documentary, it's a gem, and he did it on his own. You know, and he goes into Jersey, and he went to the funeral of this guy that was supposedly who was one of the guys that actually shot and killed him. It's pretty incredible. They all got away with it. Who caused that friction inside the Nation of Islam? The FBI? Oh, fuck yeah. New York City Police? Oh, hell yeah. But it was really Malcolm standing up to him, outing him. Sexual exploitation of young kids. Sound familiar? New York, Epstein? I think if he wouldn't have died, I honestly, truly believe he would have become president of the United States. And people say, oh, God, there was too much racism. There's more racism today than there was even then in the 60s. Because, like I said, you had the activist community. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of the activist community came together. South, North, black, white, brown, Cesar Chavez. I mean, the whole crew had come together, and they got it. They got it. The top of the heap who was repressing us. It was class warfare. It was but class warfare is 1,000 times more hardcore than it was in the 1960s. Malcolm X was not a divider; he was a uniter. Again, you look at those interviews. I think it's truly one of the greatest fucking lines in, well, and I know, you know, my activism career is long, stoic, and fucking deep. Try me on historic activists. It's one of the great lines of all time. He changed, he evolved, he grew, he went through it. You have to go through the pain and the struggle and the fucking fight. Obama never went through that. He never went through any of that. Propped up his whitey mother from Kansas, grew up in freaking Hawaii. Oh, please. Never even knew his fucking polygamous father. His dad wasn't fucking African American. His dad was Kenyan, polygamist, and not from here in Utah. So he was articulate, he was dynamic, he was uniter. What changed you, Malcolm? This is Mike Wallace. This is the BBC. These people, I mean, Mike Wallace freaking adored him. A lot of people did. A lot of people did. Black, white, brown, especially towards the end. So articulate, so dynamic, and the whole manufacture thing with the X that Hollywood fucking turned that into gun violence is so disturbing and so fucking disgusting. It makes me sick. He surely wasn't that. He was all about love and peace. What changed you, Malcolm? You used to say these white, blue-eyed devils. Yeah, I changed. He grew. That's the point. We're supposed to grow. I want to go to Mecca. I want to do it. I'm going to do it. I went to Mecca, and I walked with, I saw, I prayed with blonde-haired, blue-eyed Muslims. Brown, black, white. I realized it was all about love and peace. Had nothing to do with skin color. Meanwhile, all these years later, fuck, 60 fucking some odd years fucking later, the United States of America, Donald J. Trump, wow, what a car that was, just went by, starving to death. It's Trump that's doing this. Trump, famine Don, is starving to death. Women and children in their homeland. Muslims. Why? Same reason Oppenheimer bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki. No reason. Supremacy. Who's the fucking racist now? It's not a Biden's fucking war anymore. Genocide Joe was fucking disturbing and disgusting. It's Trump's fucking war. Has been for a long time. And he's killing people every single day with the cruelest fucking weapon, which is against international law. What do they give a fuck about international law? Starvation. Trump, the new fucking Stalin. Stalin did it. You know, that's been going around. Everybody says, it's just being outed. What would you do if you were alive in that era when this was going on in Germany? Well, you're just showing what you'd fucking do. Nothing. You know, my activism career's been fucking intense over the years. Many, 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 many. I was not born with these scars across my face. It took protesting, fighting the wrongs in this violent place. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. Muslim, real Christian, not you Zionist Christians who want to go kill. I mean, they're not religious. Using the J faith for it, they're not of the J faith. I got to tell this story. So I'm in New York doing so much work in the day, and I got a guy who's always with me. You know, I remember when Vice interviewed me, he's always standing right on my shoulder. He said, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'm just here for one reason." I used to call him Iron Mike Tyson the Preacher. He looked just like him. He was built just like him. Whew. From the same neck of the woods. I'm here to protect Kevin Blanch. Right next to him, from Brooklyn, a Jewish rabbi. Together. They were so about peace and love. The opposite of what's fucking going on. They're using religion right here in Utah. They're not religion. The people that are running, it's written into their own prophecies. It's called the way. You can read into Joseph Smith their fundamental foundations of this predominant religion. He talked about our Muslim brothers and sisters all the time, didn't he? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Real people of faith, whether it be the J faith, the Muslim faith, the true Christian faith, they're in harmony. They're all brothers and sisters. The fakers that use it as a sick, demented, psycho, evil, killing weapon, they're not religion. Long live the incredible Malcolm X. 100 years today. Slip our soup can one more time. Let's see if I can look it up. I honestly believe this. I honestly believe that he would have been the true African American president. I really believe, if not president, he would have been a really powerful international. There was no doubt he's going to be an international diplomat. He was so internationally famous, it was unbelievable. Fucking every corner of the fucking world knew who he was. He could speak, his style, his charisma. Oh, fuck, those glasses. His intellect. Oh, fuck. He worked on himself, didn't he? He made himself. He spent so many years educating himself. well-rounded education, well-read. He grew. That's the best thing about him. His growth as a person. That's what we all need to do. Long live Malcolm X. 100th birthday.